Alright guys, I'm going to walk you through some of the more challenging cards for this assignment. So this is question 1, card 3, and it wants us to know who has the correct equation. So we have 3x and we have 1/3 x, okay? Because those numbers are attached to my x, and I can take this off because there's no kids in here, I forgot. Because those numbers are attached, that means that is my rate, okay? And the way to find rate when you have a graph is to do the rise over run. So here, they were nice enough to go ahead and give me the points. So I'm going to go ahead and make my triangle with the points that they gave me. Okay. And now remember, I want to do rise first. So I'm going to look, how far do I rise? I'm going from 0 up to 8, so my rise is 8. Now my run is over here, but if I notice, I'm actually counting by 3s, okay? So I have to count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, okay? So 8 over 24, and when I simplify that by 8, I get 1/3, which would mean that Charlotte is correct, okay? Question number 2, which is card 6. I look, and again, it's giving me an equation. When it gives me an equation, I know I'm looking for my rate, okay? And in a table, I find my rate by doing delta y over delta x. Okay, remember rock, rate, those outside numbers. And so we're looking for the numbers that I add or subtract to get to that next number, okay? So here, it's going to be plus 0.75. Here, it's plus 0.75, plus 0.75, plus 0.75, plus 0.75, which is nice. They're all the same. And you might say, well, neither of these say 75. I'm not done yet. That's just my y. Okay, now I have to do my x. From 1.5 to 3, plus 1.5, plus 1.5, plus 1.5, plus 1.5, plus 1.5, okay? So my rate is going to be y is 0.75 over x, which is 1.5, okay? When you divide that, you get 1/2 or 0.5, okay? So obviously, if you look at the other number, you can tell that the top is bigger, so it's going to be half. Okay, so it's going to be this one. All right. On question 3, you're doing the rise over the run, so you want to be careful. Make sure that you realize these are counting by 10s, these are counting by 2s. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you all these answers, but it does touch at the y-intercept. Okay. On the next one, it's just a simple delta y over delta x. You need to figure out how the x's are increasing, how the y's are increasing, and then what that means. Okay, on the next one, remember the y-intercept is going to be where it touches here. So this is my y-intercept. Okay, again, to find the rate of change, you have to do rise over run. Okay, so do your triangle, count up, count over. Okay. On the next one, it's the same thing. Remember where your y-intercept is. Now on this one, it is going down, so your slope, your rate of change is going to be negative. Okay. On the next question, it's pretty easy, straightforward. Count up over for your rise over your run. Remember your y-intercept is where it touches the y-axis. All right, on this question, it's wanting to know the rate of change. Remember, it's delta y over delta x. Okay, so delta y over delta x. Oh, thank you. Okay, so remember, that's when you're looking at the outside number. So don't forget how to do that. That's going to be super important. Okay, the next one is just like it. You're doing those outside numbers. Okay, The next one is just like it. You're doing that rate of change, those outside numbers. Okay. On the next one, this is just an algebra problem. Okay. If you need help with algebra, I really need you to come to tutorials because we're going to keep throwing algebra problems in there because algebra is super important. Okay. That's question 11. Question 12 is talking about percent. So remember that you need a total. Remember, you're going to draw your percent bar. Okay. So set up your percent bar on this one. Question 13 is just talking about cop and rock. And then question 14, I just want to know which ones are proportional and which ones are not proportional. Okay. So that is some homework help. If you need more help, not many people are taking advantage of Panther Den or tutorials. So it's a great time to ask for help. Okay. Have a great weekend. Get this homework completed by Sunday at midnight. If you don't do well, there is a retake available for you to do. It's already in there. The retake is due by Wednesday. Okay? Have a good weekend, and I'll see y'all Monday.